Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be checking out Feminist learns she needs men the hard way. Let's see what we got here, guys. Please,
Feminist learning the hard way.
please, guys, would you comment? Tell me what you want me to react to. I'll look it up and I'll hop right on it. Just let me know what it is and I'll get right to it.
That they actually do indeed need a man. I got a banger from Alpha Central. Let's get straight into it. Video. What are you doing?
Wow. Two things wrong with this. She was hitting the top of that board right here. So she's got a nail going this way, I assume. Why wouldn't you just take a screw and run it in at an angle? Why are you swinging a hammer with a piece of wood that obviously isn't connected on the other side that's going to smack the pipe and bust it? She just snapped the pipe with her hand. Now look, see where the water's coming out? Watch it. She is turning the knob that feeds into the water heater, not from the side of the pipe. There, it doesn't look like there's a shut off there. There might be one down. Otherwise, you got to go to the front yard. But that she's turning one that's connected to nothing now. It is officially broke. The water coming out of that pipe feeds into the nozzle she's at. Oh.
Baby girl, no.
That's why are you turning that?
You started doing this.
Even if she would have done that before she started doing this, that just cuts the water off to the water heater. That's all that does. It doesn't stop the water coming up the pipe where she busted it. She's got to find a disconnect before that. Like either it's going to be down near the floor or it's going to be probably out in the front yard.
The
Hey
hair.
Siri, call Dad.
Maybe you should. She did not just say that. Hey Siri, call Dad. I love it.
Why was that piece? Why was the 2x4 there? Was she about to make a shelf? But why was it not supported on the other end? So therefore, when you're knocking in that nail, it doesn't break the wood. What is she doing?
Oh.
Oh, that would have been the end of my day right there. I'd have been so mad. I guarantee you I would have turned green, ripped off my clothes, and picked up that four-wheeler and threw it. Now, but I would have wanted to.
Stupid. Lord have mercy. That just looked like it hurt.
Yeah,
what is she trying to do?
Already
That
told you I
handlebar-
prefer.
Dude, I'm telling you, I just had a bone taken out of my wrist. I used to have a plate here, screws here, and a plate. And they had to go in and cut it all out. And then they took out a bone because their screws had started backing out from where a dump truck, it clipped the front wheel of my Harley. And it put the handlebars straight through my wrist. It shattered everything I had, man.
To pick the bear. And I said, I'm a firm believer, if you can't make it out alive by yourself, then you don't deserve to make it out alive.
All right, great. Can you tell me how you make a fire in the woods?
Get it, girl.
I'm good.
Hold on, you're triggered over the making fire?
I mean, this whole a man or the bear, that is the stupidest thing. And yet, I heard all these dumb women that if it actually happened, they would not be here anymore. Period. A bear isn't your friend. You can't cuddle up to it. It'll fuck you up quick.
Fire conversation?
I do not feel like having this conversation right now.
It's kind of funny to me that
Why do the leftists and the feminists all do that? As soon as they get to a question they can't answer, I don't want to do this anymore. I just came all the way to this show to get on TV, and then, no, I don't want to answer it now.
I mean, you were so into the conversation 5 seconds ago, and then suddenly, I don't want to answer any questions. Very strange.
Stupid.
I don't feel like answering this question.
Sounds like someone wouldn't. I love it, dude. I love it. How do you make a fire?
Man,
I can't tell if they were clipping that up or what. It seemed kind of odd. They might have cut it up. I don't know.
think I just got fucked. And it is hell, dude.
Oh my Lanta! Oh, it's okay,
yeah.
girl. It's all good. Oh my god.
It's okay, baby girl.
This looks like a test in 3 days.
Second crash in
Second crash in 3 days. What the fuck? Are they in a parking lot or a street?
It's all good. Oh my god.
It's okay, baby girl.
This looks like a test.
That looks like a parking lot, bro.
second crash in
Second crash in 3 days. Maybe you should stop driving.
Now, I mean, I heard that in statistics, men have more crashes than women. But one, men are crazy. We wild. We got more of a temper. Two, we like to race. We like to do crazy things. So, therefore, accidents are going to happen. Also, well, I don't know. My brother didn't get his license till he was 28 or 29, because he's 30 now. But yeah, this new generation just didn't want to get their driver's license. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, the first day I turned 16, I had my license and I was gone.
Lord have mercy. 2 crashes in 3 days? It's a wrap for you. Stop driving.
How you get 2 new cars? I mean, come on.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Bro, did you check to make sure the screw was even in? If that was the first screw you put in, why would you even let go of the door? Because knowing my luck, I would have done the same thing, but I wouldn't take my hand off that door because I know better. Because I know Now, if she thought she had more screws in and she thought that one was in, honey, you didn't hit a damn thing with a screw. Nothing. That thing just straight fell.
Me.
Yeah, Buck me's right. No jokes here. Jokes aside, honey.
This is
The thing is, a lot of these videos, they're not saying I don't need a man. It's just showing women doing things and messing up, which, you know.
what it's like to be an independent.
Good Lord. Yeah, she crushed that. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
What? Did you not clean the grill before you started? And hot dogs don't make that kind of grease. No.
Kidding me and the guy to get the fire extinguisher. These girls couldn't even grill some glizzies. They couldn't even get some glizzies on the grill.
Hate to break it to you, but misandry isn't a real thing, just like reverse racism isn't a real thing.
Okay.
And I look forward
Educate
to
us.
telling some out there that comparing apples and oranges is not the best way to make a logical point.
Yes, you can be hateful and prejudiced towards men.
And what's that called, everyone?
Misandry.
That's right. That's called misandry.
But men will never be systematically oppressed for being.
I'm not going to lie. Y'all can call me stupid if you want, but I don't think I've ever heard the word misandry before. I don't know. Just ain't. Maybe it just don't sound right. I don't recall it.
Men in the society like women are.
I still have yet to see any evidence actually provided that shows where women in the Western world are systematically oppressed in any shape or
not.
fashion. But
Everyone that screams they're oppressed are the ones that are on TV. They're making it. They got it fucking easy, or the government's giving them all these free checks. Oh, you spit out another baby. Stay home and keep finding new baby daddies. It drives me nuts. They need to, if you make a certain amount a year, you should only have a certain amount of kids. You shouldn't be able to have 9 kids and no job and me support you with my taxes. Fuck that.
just so that some individuals out there are aware, systematic oppression is not required for misandry to exist. Where do these ideas come from?
Misandry is literally a response to misogyny.
And sadly, some individuals out there have convinced themselves of that. So they're
That's why I don't pay attention to these motherfuckers talking about misogyny and masculinity and this, that, and the other. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. There's masculinity, and then there's assholes with masculinity. That's about
Or
it.
they consider it okay to hate an entire demographic based on attributes that they cannot control.
Yeah.
Now, what does that sound like?
While we can all agree that hate in any form is not a good thing, misogyny
There's always some dumb bimbo saying this.
on a daily basis, while misandry is hurting your feelings.
Who has
It's really
done
amazing
anything to
how
you with your big ass bedroom you got there?
Out there do try to justify hatred of others, isn't it?
Sex.
That's crazy work. She really was trying to cook with that. Wasn't cooking with anything. No oil, not even a pan.
Niall! Niall!
I'll be right back.
What
Hold on.
exactly do you want my human to do about that, Cheryl? You're behind the wheel. Start the car.
She was yelling at my guy.
Dude, that's a... Bro, what would you do if a rhino was coming straight at you? I would freak out, bro. You know what? Maybe I do need a man. See if you can get that up there. Keep pulling, honey. Keep pulling.
Stupid.
Come on, get it in. Man, I used to... Hey, when Cass and I lived
I don't know what I missed, but I had to let my dogs in. Sorry about that.
in Austin, we lived on the third story, or the third floor of like an apartment complex, and it was...
I did that once, lived on the third floor. Hated it. Well, I guess technically it was the second floor. It was one where the first floor went down about 5 steps, and then you come in basically on the first floor, and you go up one, but they had it labeled 1, 2, 3. So, but anyway, you didn't have to carry the couches up 3 separate flights. No, I ain't doing that.
And it was outdoor stairs. Bro, grocery days, terrible. Chat, do any of you guys live on like third story, second story?
The only good thing about living on the top floor is you ain't got someone stomping up above you.
Like, bro, it's horrible. Bringing your groceries up 3 set of stairs in that summer heat is brutal.
And having to walk your dog 2, 3 times a day and dragging them up and down the steps, in and out, sucks.
And I'm a 55-year-old guy who can hardly walk or run or jump.
At 55 years old, veteran tennis pro Bobby Riggs thinks men players are superior to women players. To prove it, Riggs challenged the world's best women pros. Australian player Margaret Court accepted the bid to play Riggs in a $10,000 winner-take-all match.
I've got to go with Bobby in this match.
And I think Bobby Riggs is living on his past.
Have you got anything nice to say about Bobby Riggs at this point?
No, not really.
This whole little argument has been brewing for a minute, and I didn't know that there was a damn tennis match. It looks like in the damn 70s.
Australia meet Margaret Court. Her opponent, colorful and controversial Bobby Riggs.
He about to smoke that ass.
See, this most talked about match in the history of tennis.
Whoosh, bam.
I bet he cooks her too.
Yeah, I think so.
At the moment, it looks like Bobby's just toying with her.
He is.
Can Bobby Riggs stand to play in those kind of rallies? Will that take too much energy out of him?
It looks like he's just casually playing.
Yeah.
Like this does not look hard
Bobby
for him.
could play this well, and I didn't think that he could handle Margaret's power and her depth and
Margaret's
power?
Well, I don't really think she can win this match.
Dude, what is going on here?
One-sided match.
There it is. Bobby Riggs wins 6-2.
He proved his point
It's
with
like
pure action.
it's like a 60-year-old, Federer going against Serena Williams in her prime. What's going on here?
It's not funny!
There's just, what do you call it? When you don't have any experience doing it, no common sense, and no plan. Like, you should think ahead of time. If this happens, how are we going to get it out? Just in case.
It's not funny. It looks hilarious.
I'm sorry. Do y'all got that damn thing in the garage? Okay, so you decided to cook that on a grill and let enough grease get on there to start a massive grease fire, and you got it inside your house? That is the dumbest part. What is it? You didn't want to roll it outside. I'm almost 1,000% sure, because I used to put grills together for Home Depot, and I'm almost 100% sure there's anywhere between 2 and 4 wheels on that grill, just because you at least have 2 so you can lift it up on one end and roll it out. You lift it up on the side without the tank on it. The side that the tank is, that's where the wheels are.
Hilarious. What are you cooking? Is that a tire?
What is?
How do you even manage to achieve?
Like, what is? How do you let the flames get that big? They must be listening to "Through the Fire and Flames" by Dragon Force. Good
What the
Lord.
fuck is that?
Not always.
Why?
We can live without quite easily, I think.
How you gonna do that? Can't reproduce when men are gone. Don't give me no bullshit about this and that. You can't use our test tubes. You can't use our sperm. Nope, you ain't got men now. You ain't gonna make it. Period. After one little generation. That's if y'all made it through all the BS that's about to happen when men evaporate from Earth.
Yeah, no. No, there's no way you can live without men.
See, now, I have not done that electrical work. That's one thing I haven't done. Now, like I said, I've disconnected from houses and stuff and took the mast down, cut the power lines, everything, but I haven't done no transformer lines like that. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm a grown-ass man. That right there, that right there is nerve-wracking to me, son, because it feels like to me if I slip, I'm gone. And even if the harness catches me, how is someone getting me up? That right there is scary because them harnesses are not comfortable. I got a harness sitting back there in the damn spare bedroom closet. Yeah, they ain't comfortable if you fall in them. I've seen videos. I've never fallen off of it.
Electric linemen. Y'all want to do that? 95% of the military, construction workers, truck drivers.
I used to want to truck drive.
If any of you guys are in these professions, shout.
Whenever Deadliest Catch came out, man, I was like, dude, I want to do that. I could do that. They make $90,000 in one season. Yeah, but you probably gonna die, son. And you got to work some 18, 20-hour days in the freezing cold. No, sir. No, sir. I'm good. I'm good. Even though that money sounds great, but fast money spins quick.
Shout out to you. Ship captains, coal miners. Bruh, like, come on, surgeons. 81% of surgeons are men. The numbers really do just speak for themselves in this regard. Like, come on. You ladies are delulu, all working overtime at
pretty
Delulu.
weak-willed because all it took was falling in love with a man, and now I'm like, not really. I mean, I'm a feminist, but like, kind of.
No,
I don't
you're
really
not.
need my maiden name. I don't really need it.
You're not a feminist. What I always find so funny, dude, is when women do find a good man, I call it the hit the factory reset button.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they go, they play, they have their fun, they do this, you know, they go out, maybe they date women, maybe they do all this other stuff, but as soon as they find a guy they really like and who can actually provide for them, they go back to their factory settings. And they're like, you know what, maybe I could stay at home and chill with this guy and let him pay all my bills and just have kids and be barefoot and pregnant and be in the kitchen and cook him a warm meal. Maybe I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds easy to me. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Like, look at this face right here. Does this face look like a woman that really wants to wake up for the next 50 years and go to a job? No, bro.
Does this face look like I want to do it?
They want to live the good life.
Like, your last name better anyway. Like, I'll just take that. I know he can do his own laundry. I know that he can clean the house, but I want to do it for him. I want to cook all his meals.
There
I want to
you
make
go.
sure he's getting all his
Isn't
whole
it
grains,
nice having
all
that
his vegetables. I want to make sure he's getting all.
Like, see, I've had a few girls like that, and I miss one of them like crazy. And my fiance that passed away, I truly miss her. She died from breast cancer, and she was my number one. It breaks my heart. But no, it's a great thing. I had no problem hopping up and going to work every day to take care of her. And I called him my son. He was supposed to still be with me, but her mama was a druggie, and she weaseled her way in it to get the money and this and that and the third. And then she uses the money that was supposed to go to the son. I was going to put it in a bank account. Well, she uses it to pay the rent in our apartment. And that right there is just dirty, man. It's fucking pathetic.
Getting all that protein. He has not asked any of this of me. It just kind of naturally kicks in. Like, these instincts just,
You're
like I said,
a woman.
They go back to factory settings, bro.
You're a woman.
Come out of like, oh, now I have to take care of you when you're sick.
Yeah.
Oops, I made you breakfast, and it fits all of your dietary requirements. My bad. I think I got possessed by a housewife.
Yep.
Is that what happens?
This is what.
No, it's in your blood, honey.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you guys want to do.
And see, that's the thing, man. Why can't things... Do you know how great this country, this world would be if women didn't have to work and a family could live off of one income? Just one. The mom would know what's going on with their child in school if they're not homeschooling them. The woman, she can get up when it's good for her schedule. They can do what they need to do to take care of the house. I mean, I would love to do it, But, you know, that ain't the way the world works. Now, the country and the government is so tax hungry, they want to have two incomes to take money from.
Women don't really want to work. Like
Nobody
they
really
can
wants
say they
to
want to
work.
work all and pay bills, but dude, they don't want to do that stuff.
But
opinion, most
I
men
like
are not
working.
bad communicators, but a lot of women are
I
conversation
just don't like getting up all the time.
and bullies. You have decided prior to speaking to your man what happened, how it happened, when it happened, where it happened, and who it happened with, long before he's had.
Well, in my opinion, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I don't think that it's men or women are bad communicators. It's just like, I think men are better listeners and women just aren't as good at listening. You can tell a woman one.
Well, that's because women usually talk more. I mean, that's a thing because I don't talk a whole lot, you know. I don't know. I'm the type of person, you know, like in school you had to do an essay or something. I could have everything summarized basically in one paragraph, but they'd be like, nah, it needs to be 500 words. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Now I'm going to just be throwing in ifs, ands, and uhs.
One thing, but most of the time she's got her mind made up on exactly what she thinks about this point or the conversation. Like she's already thought about it in a way where she's like, no, here's exactly what I think that you're thinking. Whereas men seek to understand before being understood. Women think they're understood already, so they're not seeking to understand. That's where the miscommunication comes from, is that a woman will think, oh, I've got it all figured out. I don't need to worry about what he's saying because I already know. And so I'm just waiting for him to validate everything that every conclusion I've already come to. Whereas men were like, well, let me understand where you're coming from. Let me understand your point of view, your perspective.
I don't really get in arguments. Every girl I date, I tell them, look, I ain't into the drama. I'm not into it. I'd rather just walk away, let it go. Now, I do have a bad tendency when it comes to like other things to where I just keep bottling it up and bottle it up and bottle it up. And then when it does pop, I go overboard when I should have said something earlier. But other than that, as far as in a relationship with a female, I don't argue. I don't care to argue. I try not to.
Perspective, so I can maybe mold or maybe change the way I move and shake, or you know, maybe accommodate your feelings in a little bit of a better way.
All right, guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video. He's starting to talk, and it's still got another 10 minutes. I don't want to run it on too long. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on a different video. I'm gonna see what you guys want me to react to, and I'll do that. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.